All right, Los Angeles! Woo! Welcome to Dollholla, everybody, the home of your Los Angeles Derby Dolls. And tonight, we have a very special bout. We have the Varsity Brawlers versus the very first time skating, making their debut, the Scream Queens. Are you ready to meet the skaters?
All right, coming to the track for their inaugural skate out, it's the Scream Queens. Number 04, Damage Dream. 97, Slammin' Amazon. 101, Nunchucks. 305, Gandalf the Cray. Number 389, it's Stiletto. 440, Avada Kedavra. Number 647, Whiskey Behavior. Wearing 707, Sprocket Rocket. 925, Sweet Home Alabama. 1616, Block Matrix. 1942, it's Misbehavin'. 3720, Hannah Barbarian. And your captain of the Scream Queens, number 31, Ice Creamer. Coaching the Scream Queens tonight, Whoopi Goldberg and Melee. Not skating, Betty Rampage and Horchata. One more time for the Scream Queens.
All right, everybody. Are y'all excited about those Scream Queens? Because we are. We're also very excited to welcome back to the track after way too long because of a pandemic and a bunch of stuff. And welcome your Varsity Brawlers! Wearing 2B, a 2B Determinator. Wearing number 14, Hell's Kitten. Wearing number 39, Bucket! Wearing number 66, Vita Blockham. And wearing number 77, it's American Booty. Wearing 86, Alpaca Punch. Wearing 430, her birthday was yesterday, Oblivion Westwood! Wearing number 500, it's Jesus! Wearing 804, it's Beats by K! Wearing 845, New York State of Mind! Wearing a fine 11, it's Pulp Friction! Wearing 3,300, a Slam Riggins! Your co-captain wearing $6 a shot, it's Jaeger Bomb! And your captain, number 511, Breaker Thighs! Your coaches for the Brawlers are California Roll and Star D. Ruckus. Let's give it up for your Brawlers, everybody.
Breaker Thighs trying to sneak away without giving everybody high fives, but it was not to be. High fives for everyone from Breaker Thighs.
All right.
All right, and they're black, they're white, they're fair all over. It's the Enforcers. Head referee Hassel Black. Game executioner Mazepin de la Chismosa. Jam refs Morning Wood and Wild Bill Hiccup. Pack refs Tricky Ricardo and Suspect Erd. Outside pack refs Voltron and Metallic Kyle. Penalty tracker Cherry Blazer. Penalty tracker assistant Sweep the Leg Johnny. Penalty box administrators Molly Moonlight and Ridley Scorpio with E.T. Henry. Eyes in the Sky, Scary Fisher, and E.T. Rumblebee. Scoreboard operator, E.T. Tracy. Whiteboard, E.T. Jen. Runner, Jackie Nimbles. Alt, Casey Cajones, your enforcers.
All right, we want to thank our EMTs, the doll repair team, the track monkeys at Turn 1, and our wonderful rad crew. Our DJ this evening is DJ MacBook Pro, and I am Evilly, and this is Trixie Biscuit.
What's up?
We'll be your announcers this evening. And now the Derby Dolls would like to acknowledge that we gather on traditional unceded Kizh and Tongva land. We ask league members and the Derby Dolls community to honor with gratitude the Kizh and Tongva people, elders, and the land itself. And now I got one question for you. Are you ready for roller derby action? Yeah, let's hear it, Los Angeles. I'm so excited, Trixie.
I'm so excited, Eva.
You know, 18 years ago, we had a siren skate, our very first Derby Dolls game, and
The Sirens? Who are they?
They have been retired, and now we are welcoming the Scream Queens.
Who's she? I don't know her.
We're gonna find out. Okay, now right now you got the Jammers with star helmets on their, well, stars on their helmets. It is their job to get through the pack of blockers. Once they do, the first one out is the lead jammer. Right now, that is to be determinator for the Varsity Brawlers. As the lead jammer, she can skate for 60 seconds or at any time call the jam by putting hands on hips. When she re-enters the pack, any member of the opposing team that she passes is a point. That is to be determinator. Coming through up to the front, calls off the jam, and Varsity Brawlers draw first blood.
And it's that easy, everybody. That's roller derby.
Woo!
Now you understand all of it.
Now you'll have a quiz. Can we pass out the quizzes, please?
That's 3 points for the Varsity Brawlers, striking first tonight.
As Seth, who would say points. And we do have a penalty already, though, against Sprocket Rocket in the penalty box with an arms penalty. So that means they will be down, the Scream Queens will be down one blocker, which is a disadvantage, although their jammer managed to get out very quickly. That's, of course, Stiletto.
Yeah, it didn't seem to bother Stiletto one little bit.
Yeah, Stiletto gets out, and yeah.
Stiletto's like, I could do it with 2 blockers. I could do it with 1 blocker. I'm gonna do it myself.
And a hop, skip, and jump into the front of the pack and calls it off.
Roller derby is it's a multimedia experience. There's sound, there's vision, there's even smells, and if you're up here in the announcer's booth, there's Evil E's hair blowing into my mouth.
Oh my God, okay, I'll change that. No penalties on this one.
We've got fans up here.
I thought the smell was gonna be because I turned out I look like my mother, but I have my dad's flatulence problem. To be honest with you.
Great,
Anyway,
I'm gonna stand you on the other side of the fans. I need you to be downstream.
I am a New Mexican. This happens a lot. I eat a lot of beans. Okay, so we got Jaegershot, lead jammer. You can always tell the lead jammer because there's an enforcer in the middle pointing at the jammer and re-entering into the pack round. Right now, the Scream Queens has got that wall of blue. So what Jaeger decides to do is just put hands on hips and call off that jam.
Head ref Hasselblack holding up a kneecap. Somebody lost the kneecap off of their pad.
All right, who lost their kneecap?
Everybody check your knees, see if you're missing anything. Oh, it was Jaeger.
Of
Come
course
on,
it was Jaeger. We could have placed money on that. We also got a penalty against, Beats by K in the penalty box with a blocking out of bounds penalty. You got to block with inbounds or you get a penalty. I hope you understand that.
And there goes Alpaca Punch, lead for Varsity Brawlers.
Yeah, now right now, if you look at the pack, you can see how the Scream Queens are trying to hold the core to hold the speed of it. What they're doing is trying to make it a little bit more difficult for Alpaca Punch to get through, and it kind of worked because Nunchucks skated right up to the front, called off the jams by hands on hips, and what's the point situation there?
That's going to be 4 for the Scream Queens, 3 for the Brawlers.
And now there's the math portion of the game, which is really, really hard. Okay, it's 8 for the Scream Queens, 10 for the Varsity Brawlers. Brawlers with a 2-point lead.
But I see in the box for the Brawlers, I see a star. That means this one's going to be a power jam, I believe.
That's right. When the jammer is in the penalty box, and in this case, I believe they're in there for a either a blocking out of bounds or a stopping penalty. Then you only have one jammer on the floor, one team that can score, and that team right now is the Scream Queens. Since they are down by 2 points, this is their chance to catch up with the lead. And right now the jammer for the Scream Queen, though, getting a nice little introduction to the rail. Would you like to hang out the rail? Oh, yes, it's lovely this time of year, I hear. That would be Slammin' Amazon jamming for the Scream Queens.
So for the Brawlers in that last jam, Alpaca Punch went down for a back block penalty. You may have noticed Alpaca came in super hot, hit the back of that Scream Queen wall, and that sent everybody flying. If you strike somebody from the back and they fall down or lose position, that's a back block. And you're not allowed to do it.
No, that's bad.
That's bad.
We'll keep it simple. Good, bad. And, well, a lot of going into the infield. So when they go into the infield, got to re-enter that pack without advancing your position if you're a jammer, or you will get a cutting penalty.
All right, Slammin' Amazon has passed the star to the pivot.
Yes, now that is a special thing, that the power of the pivot. They can get the star cover and become the jammer. And passed it to Hannah Barbarian. Unfortunately, no time to get into a point-scoring position to use that to their advantage. 0 points for the Brawlers. And we do have some penalties happening right now. We got 2 people in the penalty box for the BB, and we have 1 skater in there for the Scream Queens. That's going to take me a little bit. We got Sprocket Rocket in there with a directional block. And like I said, we're also down 2 blockers for the Brawlers. So thinned out packs. And Scream Queens, they got the lead jammer position, the lead jammer status. And that would be Avada Kedavra. I haven't said her name in a while, so it's going to take me to Avada Kedavra.
Yeah, that one will sneak right up on you.
Yes, and 4 points for the Scream Queens.
And if you say it wrong, somebody dies.
If I say it wrong, I'm getting an email tomorrow, and it won't be the first one I've gotten, and I don't blame her at all. She should just grab me by the shoulders before the bout and be like, okay, we're going to go over this.
Full packs, nobody in the box.
And the Scream Queens, they took advantage of that jam. They're up now by 2 points. It's 12-10 advantage to the Queens. 31, Ice Creamer is jamming for the Scream Queens. Co-captain normally, but since their Captain Horchata is not skating this bout, Ice Creamer is the captain. Ice Creamer.
Ice Creamer has stepped up into that leadership position. Also in that lead jam position, calling off the jam as basically everybody falls down in turn 3.
Yeah, I was a little slow to get up there. I was a little worrisome. I have a feeling that Ice Creamer, being a Scream Queen, she's going to become Ice Screamer quite a few times. I should probably do
We all Screamer for Ice Creamer?
I'm going to probably have to do a nicely worded note of apology in advance.
We're sorry for what we're going to do all season.
Well, you know, it's been 18 years since our first game, and I've been here for 20. You've been here for 17. There's 37 years of Derby Dolls experience on the microphones right here, everybody.
That's sick.
37 years. So, but yeah, we're still going to screw that one up. I can't lie. So we do have the Scream Queens. We do have a penalty, and we also have 2 Brawlers in the penalty box. So they are down 2 blockers, and Scream Queens are down a blocker. That's how it basically works out.
Yeah, a lot of directional blocking penalties. Once that first whistle goes off, everybody's got to skate in a counterclockwise fashion. They cannot stop. They cannot take a step in the other direction. If they do and they hit somebody, that's a directional block, and you can't do it.
That's Pulp Friction, been jamming for the Varsity Brawlers up to the front of the pack, puts hands on hips, calls it off. 3 points for the Brawlers. Now I'm hoping you're getting this. Star helmets are the point scorers. They have to go through the pack once. When they re-enter the pack, every member of the opposing team that they pass is a point. You do it wrong, you get a penalty, and you have to serve your time in the box, which is the equivalent of a jam. So right now we do have one of the Scream Queens in the penalty box, and that would happen to be the jammer. And that would make this a power jam.
That's right, that's Nunchucks with an arms penalty, joined by number 305, Gandalf McCray.
Gandalf. First time in the penalty box since becoming a Scream Queen. How exciting.
Ah, it's a historic moment.
Well, I'll remember it. Let's all take a moment. Okay, the moment's gone. All right, that's right. We got a power jam, everybody. 2B Determinator, who took that pandemic time to have a baby.
What?
I know. The baby's not even a year old, and whoops. Look at To Be Determinator. Getting all the points on that jam. Clean through on the inside. Great movement there by the Varsity Brawlers to kind of clear the alleyway. Now trying up on the high side. Oh!
That was filthy.
That was amazing.
That was a grimy pass. I loved it.
Somebody has not, they're like, there's no dust on those skates.
No.
She probably moves faster after having a baby. Running
Oh
around.
yeah, like you got all that placenta out. It makes you feel fresh. It makes you skate quick.
Well, I hear they're demanding, those little ones. I mean, my cats are, and kids are like cats, so.
Kids, they're exactly like cats, only
Oh
they
God.
won't shit in a box, no matter how
Well,
much you try.
Lemmy's 18 and he ain't shit in a box either. I'm telling you right now, Trixie. Oy. But it's the thought that counts. And oh my, somebody's spending quite a bit of time in the penalty box for the Scream Queens. That's Sprocket Rocket making another appearance in there. And I believe there's 2 penalties, a directional block ×2. Also got a penalty against Jaeger with a directional block and a directional block for, I would believe that's Hell's Kitten of the Varsity Brawlers.
You get a directional block, and you get a directional block.
Yeah,
Look under your seats, everybody. You've got a directional block.
Somehow, this is why Oprah never did that. People just burn into it, man.
You look under your seat and somebody freaking smokes you.
You know what? I'm gonna put a directional block penalty under one of those things. Someone's gonna reach in there someday. It's gonna actually be there. Bucket jamming for the Brawlers.
Bucket.
Brawlers, welcoming Bucket to the team.
Welcome, Bucket.
Welcome. That's Avonica Deborah. Who's jamming for the Scream Queens? 0 points for them.
4 points for the Varsity Brawlers. 35-15, 5 minutes to go in the first.
And we have clear penalty boxes.
Woo!
Are we gonna do something exciting at the first quarter? Ooh, we are.
Don't spoil it evilly.
You're gonna have to wait and see what that is. It's gonna be really exciting,
It's a
though.
secret.
Oh, Oblivion Westwood. Lee Jammer jamming for the Brawlers. And right behind her is Misbehaving for the Scream Queens. Oh, man. Comes up right up behind Damage Dame and Ice Creamer and has to call it off.
It was a real interesting little set play there by VB where Jaeger and a partner kind of posted up at way in front of the pack. As the jammers approached, the VB sped up and kind of led the action into that back wall.
Man, that's strategery.
That is serious strategery.
I think I strategically moved the fan so my hair is no longer blowing in your face like an 80s trash video. And that's Chucks jamming for the Scream Queens. Yes, it's...
Ooh, nice assist from 911, getting that number 86 out of the pack.
That's right, Alpaca Punch out of the pack, but not the lead jammer. Although making away almost to a point scoring position before called off by the Scream Queens.
Really great blocking by Jesus, holding that jammer down and forcing the call off.
And we do have penalties, a penalty, against the Scream Queens. Is that another directional block?
It sure is. That's the penalty of the night, y'all. Sometimes, there's fads, there's TikTok dances. Well, there's also penalty fads.
Well, that one was for whiskey behavior, and I'm not sure that she's been in the penalty box prior to this one, so. Jaegerbaum jamming for the Varsity Brawlers, comes up to the high side. Oh, nice little footwork there from Oblivion Westwood to kind of clear open a path.
She kind of did jump to the left.
It was a jump to the left?
The jam ended before she could take a step to the right.
I was thinking it looked like almost like it's like literally when you take couple skating at Moonlight and you learn the door open, door close move. It was exactly that. Somebody might be taking some skating lessons over there. But it did land her in the penalty box with a...
What? A directional block?
Oh my God, it's a directional block. Now reminder, no whistles from the crowd. The only people allowed to whistle are the enforcers. So hey, if you want to whistle, you'll have to become one of those, and there are ways to do that.
There's a ritual.
It does not involve blood. And right now, we got American Booty jamming for the Brawlers. screaming to get that pack moving. Slamming Amazon, jamming for the Scream Queens.
Ooh, break her thighs, trying to open it up low, but that's just where American Booty went. Falls off the inside and has to jump back on and call it.
1 point for the Brawlers. And nobody in the penalty box. Woohoo! And we've got, oh my goodness, these points.
These points, Evil-y.
They've been racking up. 41 for the Brawlers, 16 for the Scream Queens. Less than 2 minutes in the first quarter. Everybody having a good time. Yeah, let's make some noise for roller derby, everybody. Oh, look at the slim, oh my God, hi, the slim people. Aww.
That is some cute stuff. For those of you who can't see it right now, we got 4 folks in the audience holding up SLIM, respectively.
And now I'm thinking, what else could they spell with that? They could spell other things, you know. They're going to get creative.
Not very many other things.
Numchucks jamming for the Scream Queens, makes it out as the lead jammer. But oh, someone passed the star cover to Jagerbomb, and Jagerbomb is doing everything to catch up. Oh my goodness, we got a jammer race, everybody. Yeah, Numchucks though saw that coming and called out the jam by putting hands on hips. Once again, that is the power of the lead jammer.
Yeah, I didn't know if Chucks was lining up a hit or just waiting to call it off till the last second.
I don't know. It's a moment of mystery. And Vivian Westwood in the penalty box with an arms penalty. Oh, anyway, the lead jammer can skate the full 60 seconds of the jam or call it off at any time by putting hands on hips. So it's a defensive move. Roller derby being one sport where offense and defense happens at the same time. Misbehaving, jamming for the Scream Queens. But right behind her, that would be Pulp Friction. Pack moving it together. Coming up on the friendly side there of Scream Queens, and the Varsity Brawlers holding up the front line and racing it a bit with Breaker Thighs up center.
And boy, it absolutely worked. Misbehaving did not realize that her folks back there were getting passed by Pulp Friction by the time she got all her points. The other jammer had 2.
I'll tell you, man, the wingspan on Breaker Thighs is fabulous. Whoa! Very tricky there, Misbehaving. Woo! Getting 8 points up for the Scream Queens. The Brawlers did get 4. Very tricky.
And that is the thing about calling off. If you can call off before the other team can score any, well, that's great for you. But if they sneak in and get some points, well, you got to do what you got to do. What they just did was go around for an extra pass, and it worked. 8-4 in that jam.
All right, we got the first quarter break here. This is a quick 5-minute break, and I'm waiting to see if some people are going to come to the track.
I don't know. I heard they weren't coming, Evil-y. I heard a rumor that they weren't going to do it.
I see Steph Con with a bag. That's right,
well,
everybody.
She's Grandma. Of course she's got a bag.
She's got a bag.
Grandma's got a bag, y'all.
And you know what we're going to do? We're going to throw T-shirts at your head. That's right, people. These T-shirts are from Sierra Nevada Brewing Company. Enjoy the little things, and they are great. Hey, you want it? You want? Oh man, obviously you didn't want it enough because you dropped it. Hello, somebody dropped a shirt. You can totally get that. There's one back there. Who wants it? Who wants it? Oh man! Come on, who doesn't want a free shirt? It's like the American way. Yeah. Got more.
If we get enough donations, Evil-y, we're going to upgrade to T-shirt cannons, and then you're going to see action.
Yeah, we're going to blow off people's heads. Right now, we just gently toss T-shirts at your head. But one of them has a lucky brick inside. Oh, boy. Oh, is it some koozies? I don't know. It's free stuff. Yeah, give the baby needs a koozie, man. Nobody wants their bottle getting the wrong temperature, right?
Ooh, StephCon's going for distance records on these flings here, y'all.
Yeah. Oh! StephCon, the longest active skater in our Derby Dolls history. StephCon, who we love so dearly. Also got Senorita up there. Oh my, come on. Come on, D-Cup. What else is in that bag?
You got my lunch in there?
I could use a snack.
Yeah, we need snacks here.
Feeling a bit peckish.
Look in Grandma's bag for snacks.
There's got to be some snacks.
Werther's Original. What do grandmas like?
They like whiskey. But we ain't got that. We do have beer and wine, though. I hope you noticed that when you came in the bar. And we have snacks and beverages over here, too.
Yep, you can partake of all of those. Just don't forget that last call is at the end of the third, or at the end of the third intermission, I think. So get what you're getting before then.
All right, oh, we still got more stuff. Come on, who wants it? Do you want it?
This is arm day for Steph. She didn't go to the gym today. This is all she's got.
Yeah, no doubt.
The more noise you make, the more likely someone will throw things at you.
This is true, but in this case, it's a good thing. I should go get one of those hoppy drinks.
Well, I think you've got time. This is a lot of shit we're throwing today.
Yeah, I know. I think I might go grab one. I'll be right back.
That's right. Keep it going, y'all. Sierra Nevada. We've enjoyed the little things. Thank you so much. Oh, no, there's still more little things to come. Last call for little things. People on the left, people on the right. Who wants stuff more? One each. That's fair. Communist. Thank you, Sierra Nevada.
Very refreshing. Exciting roller derby action here at Valhalla. Yeah, let's make some noise for roller derby, everybody. Come on. All right now we got the Varsity Brawlers with 24 for the Scream Queens. And we do have a member of each team that will be serving some time in the penalty box. We have Breaker Thighs for the Brawlers with a failure to reform penalty, and Ice Creamer with also a failure to reform for the Scream Queens.
That's right, Evalie. It is the responsibility of both teams to maintain one single pack of people skating in proximity to each other, and when that pack is broken, it's both teams' responsibility to put it back together. Don't do it in time, you get that failure to reform penalty.
All right, Avada Kedavra out front for the Scream Queens, and Newsy, the New York Skate of Mind, out for Varsity Brawlers.
Want to say hi to everybody watching along at YouTube on the Derby Dolls channel there. We like to have all of our games on there live, so if you ever can't make it, please do join us there. Frankie Golip says, "Go American Booty, I miss ya."
Aw.
Van Lett says, "Steph Con, woot woot." And everybody says, "Hi, Seth." Hi, Steph. I'm going to say your name right, Seth.
All right, well, I'm going to say right now that we do have a penalty against To Be Determinator with an illegal block for the Brawlers, and also it's a directional block for the Scream Queens. I believe that's for Newsy. All right, so each team is down a blocker in this jam. Once again, Brawlers with advantage of the 45 to 26. The Scream Queens, they have got the lead at jammer position, and that is misbehaving for the Brawlers. For the Scream Queens. The ones in blue.
You know them. Them with the shiny silver helmets instead of them with the shiny gold ones.
4 points for the Scream Queens. And no penalties. By the way, if you have any questions, we do have Pip Girl as our derby docent. If you have any questions at all, please. Pip knows everything. And I mean everything.
It doesn't even have to be about derby. Just ask her anything. Ask her where you left your keys. You don't know where those keys are, do you? Of course you don't, but Pip does.
Hey, we got Oblivion Westwood, Reed Jammer, jamming for the Varsity Brawlers. Of course, coming up to a bit of a wall there, gets up to the front, calls it off. Sees the opposing jamming coming, and gonna want to have that to happen. That's 3 points for the Brawlers.
Block Matrix closing the door on that jammer for the Scream Queens.
And no penalties. Oh my. Somebody took off the start penalty really, really fast and now can't get it back on and was trying to pass it to Slam and Amazon and didn't, and that did not go so complete. Oh, wait, there it goes. That was Ice Creamer. Was going to try to immediately hand it to Slam and Amazon and didn't quite go as planned, but now Slam and Amazon is the lead jammer and they are working into a point scoring position. American Booty jamming for the Brawlers. Got a little bit of the track ahead of her. Oh!
Breaker thighs, introducing Slam and Amazon into the infield. Loses lead jammer position. Boy, it's all over the shop. They just keep trading it off evilly.
Yeah, and that's the thing about the lead jammer. It's literally the person in the lead. So right now, okay, the Scream Queens, nope, it's BB. You have to look at the enforcer in the middle with a color-coded headband on their helmet that's, the same color as the uniform, and they're pointing at the lead jammer.
I don't know, jam like that, I think all you can do is just sit back and wait for it to be over.
I was just watching Morningwood and Wild Bill just, shooting guns there and there. All right, we do have two Brawlers out for the, and I see I think we just saw a flag, I'm not sure. Okay, not. That would be Sheezus and in there with a directional block and Pulp Friction with an above shoulders block.
That's right, you're not allowed to hit anyone above the shoulders. You're also not allowed to hit anyone with anything that is on you, that is above your shoulders. Ooh. So that's, your head, your helmet, your third eye, whatever you got going on up there.
Stiletto jamming for the Scream Queens. Looks like they're trying to look. Sirens are using an advantage of having the majority of the pack and trying to slow it down. They wanted to get Stiletto a better chance to get into a point scoring position hopefully to go around again, but that didn't quite work out for him.
3 points for the Scream Queens.
And we do have a penalty against the Scream Queens. That's Nunchucks in the penalty box with a directional block.
Got a new drinking game. If there's a penalty and it's not a directional block, drink.
Have a refreshing Sierra Nevada, everybody. They support roller derby. And we appreciate if you only drink stuff that supports roller derby. That would really help us a lot. Vita Blocken was the lead jammer, or jamming there for Varsity Brawlers. It's to the back of the pack, but doesn't quite make it.
Meanwhile, the Scream Queens, but they didn't really complete the star pass. They got the star pass to the pivot, but the pivot did not get it on their head.
All right, that was 3 points for the Brawlers. That one confused me. Not that that's a hard thing to do, by any means. We have our teams back. I'm so happy.
Really exciting.
It's so exciting.
It's nice to see colors again.
It is.
Hooray for colors.
Hooray for To Be Determinator, who is the lead jammer and jamming for the Brawlers.
Nunchucks getting hung up in that pack, finally breaking free.
Yeah, and Scream Queen's holding up the back wall there with Sweetie, Whiskey behaving, Whiskey. Too many whiskeys on the track right now. Whiskey behavior.
Yeah, you do score that point as the jammer when your hips pass the hips of the opposing blocker. So you could see Tubi just kind of poking it by. poking it by. Excuse me, one more. Yep.
And that's nunchucks in the penalty box with an arms, or no, above shoulders block. And that means that this next jam is going to be a, whoa, that's right, a power jam. Advantage for the Brawlers. Pulp Friction jamming for the Brawlers.
Brawlers keeping this nice and slow, but there's two screen
That
queens
might
back
be,
there.
Oh.
Teamwork. Sweetie fires her partner into that jammer.
Misbehaving. She just like, that's it. The whiskey behavior and the misbehaving that was confusing. Oh, man.
Misbehaving on a mission, charges through the pack and just lays the body on that jammer.
She did not like that the thing of Sweetie dropping her down didn't quite work right. She wanted redemption there.
Well, I heard that Pulp Friction said something about her little ponytails is the thing.
Uh-oh.
So, this will not stand.
I've heard less, so.
I made that up. She didn't really
I kind of,
say
you know, shh, I won't tell anybody. It's just between us,
It's
Trixie.
theater of the mind, you
Yes.
guys.
Everything is art. 8 points for the Brawlers. Everything is art if you want it to be.
Everything is art if you smoke cloves while you do it.
All right, we do got 2 penalties against the Brawlers and 1 penalty against the Scream Queens, but it's the Brawler against Pulp Friction that is a back blocking penalty that's going to make this next jam a power jam. That's right, power jam, advantage for the Scream Queens. One jammer on the floor, one team that can score. Looks like they put Slam and Amazon, and they are your lead jammer, only jammer, but they did go into the infield and have to re-enter the pack without advancing position or losing or getting a penalty on the next one and basically having another power jam. I tell you, great blocking there from Oblivion Westwood and Jagerbomb. They're just, nope.
Slam and Amazon not able to get through that tight triangle. Has to keep moving the feet, trying something different.
Yeah, they're just bracing there.
And the problem with pushing on a strong trio like that, it gasses you real doggone quick.
Yeah.
And once the clock gets to, well, we got 10 seconds left in this jam.
That's how you do a power jam.
Yeah, they let it go, but they may as well because they're not getting back around before this time runs out. Outstanding defensive effort by Varsity Brawlers. Oblivion Westwood reporting to the box. Brawlers will be down 1 in this next jam. Oh, then she popped out again. Who knows?
Oh, we do have an official timeout, everybody. That will give me a moment. We got some shout outs here. I just have to find them.
If you ever want to give us your shout outs, you can email us. You can, I don't know, leave a piece of paper somewhere. Come down here and wave at me. Maybe I'll come down. Probably not. You can also shout out from the chat on YouTube. I'll probably say something if you say something in the chat.
One thing I'd like to do right now is welcome everybody on the YouTube channel who is watching, especially my friend Truck Driving Kimmy. Kimmy is currently hauling 30,000 pounds of fresh flowers from Miami, Florida, dock on the oceans to 8 Walmarts in Dallas, Texas, and she says, go Derby.
Right on, go Kimmy.
Yeah, thank you, Kimmy, and I'm thinking, I got some friends in Cruces, I believe they're watching. I know my friend Susie, I believe, is watching. She normally would be watching slap fighting, but we decided that's a horrible sport, and we will no longer be watching it anymore.
Slap fighting?
Yeah, it's really bad.
Okay.
It's just really bad.
But you know what's a good sport? Roller derby. And if you'd like to play it your own self, whether for fun, whether for exercise, whether for joining fresh meat, just go to derbydolls.com/join. We've got a program for you. If you just want to be a referee and get the best, well, I won't call it a seat because they're not allowed to sit. They have to stand because they're here to work. But if you want to be a ref, derbydolls.com/join or email refs@derbydolls.com.
Yeah, speaking of refs, our very own Cherry Blazer wants to give a giant shout out to the lovely Alana Gomez and Aaron Bell. If you're here, Getting a shout out from Cherry Blazer. Thank you so much for coming to roller derby. We very much appreciate it. Oh, hi, Seth.
Hi, Seth.
Look, Jesus has a hi, Seth sign. That's adorable. We'll make too many S's for somebody who has an articulation problem. Okay, as we said before, we do have one of the Scream Queens in the penalty box, so their pack is thinned out by one of their blockers. Right now, Bucket is the jammer for Varsity Brawlers and the lead jammer. And it looks like Stiletto jamming for the Scream Queens finally makes it out of the pack, but the damage could be done here by a Bucket.
Looked like Bucket was thinking of calling it off, decided to pick up those last couple points, and then, only then, did Bucket hit the hips and call it off.
And we do have a penalty against American Booty of the Varsity Brawlers with a blocking out of play. Gotta stay in the engagement zone.
That's right, the engagement zone is 20 feet ahead of the main body of the pack and 20 feet behind. Get outside of that. If you're a blocker, you're not allowed to hit nobody.
Misbehaving, jamming for the Scream Queens, lead jammer. Oh man, pile up on turn 2. It's haunted, you know.
Jammers can hit jammers anywhere, all the way around the track, which is very, very fun when it happens, but you don't see it too often.
Yes, this is true. But if you're a blocker, you can only hit within that engagement zone.
Because everybody doesn't want us to have fun, Eveline.
You know, Maggie Mayhem, who wrote the movie Whip It and the book, used to skate for these Sirens, who are now the Scream Queens, and that was her signature move. Pretty much she'd come out of the pack. No, she would just block the minute you hit the whistle. She would just hit the person next to you. So if she's on the jam line, she'd hit the jammer. But that whistle she was like ready to go. And we have Hell's Kitten with a few penalties there. It looks like we got a blocking out of bounds and above shoulders. Oh my goodness. Hell's Kitten is in the box.
And Hell's Kitten was the jammer. That makes this a power jam in favor of the Scream Queens.
Who they got? Oh, is that Stiletto?
It sure is. Stiletto got 2 to beat up front. Looking for some help from 305, Gandalf the Cray. Stiletto finally fighting the way out of that pack. If you can delay the exit, delay that initial exit, that's half your power jam solved. Because no time if they eat up enough clock, then there's not time to put up those huge power jam numbers. As Stiletto picks up
there's clock management, as we should call it.
There you go.
Time management and clock management. And she managed everything. Wow. Oh, man. Obviously quickly through the friendly team and then comes up against Alpaca Punch. It's like, nope.
9 points. 9 points on that power jam.
4 points. Whoop. No. Oh, wait, 10? Wait, oh, my God.
We don't know how many points. It's a lot of
10
points, y'all.
10 points for the Scream Queens. Woo! And we do have Bucket in the penalty box with a directional block. And ×2, I believe.
×2.
To be Determinator, jamming for the Varsity Brawlers.
I think Tubi wants that MVP Jammer Award tonight. What do you think, Eva?
You think? Well, skating a game after having a baby, 9, 10 months ago.
That's crazy. I had one like 19 years ago, and I'm not over it.
I saw a friend's mom give birth on video, and I'm not over that. I was like 13.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, when was this?
You want to see my mom give birth? No, you got to see it. We were all there. It was great. They were a Mormon family, literally 8 kids there.
Yeah, I was there when my mom gave birth, too. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, I was good with my birth. That was fine. Oh.
Whiskey behavior.
Whiskey behavior. And the magical tutu that makes her fly.
Yeah, that tutu puts at least another 2 miles an hour on your skate.
It's just the fashion with the Scream Queens.
She did a twirl in the end. Oh, come on.
It's lovely.
That's too cute. What?
You cannot hold back style.
Are you allowed to be that cute while you're skating roller derby?
Well, whiskey behavior is, because whiskey behavior is literally just that cute all the time. Right. And we do have penalties, nunchucks, with a directional block of the Scream Queens, joined by Gandalf the Cray, also a directional block. And for the Varsity Brawlers, we have Pulp Friction in the penalty box.
For a directional block.
My God, it's the penalty of the night.
Somebody needs to tell these people, like, which way is counterclockwise, because there seems to be some confusion.
We'll have Hasselblack do a little
demonstration.
Demonstration. It's our head ref. Jagerbomb jamming for the Brawlers, out front, lead jammer. Oh, that was a nice hit. That was a really, really nice hit. I mean, not for slamming Amazon.
No, I mean, well.
But I think it was Newsy that delivered that hit. Yep. Oh my goodness. Slamming Amazon's gonna slam around like a pinball right now. And Jaeger makes it through on the inside. Oh man, they start racing it. Maybe a little bit, I tell you, man, the Brawlers defense has really been pretty on point tonight.
Well, you can tell that they've put a lot of thought into their game, Evilly. They are responding to what's going on around them. It's easy to get kind of derby tunnel vision and just be like, block jammer, make hole for jammer, you know, and leave it at that. But you can tell that
that was just basically what I did as a skater, because I never evolved past hit, go, hit, and go.
Yeah, but there's a ton of strategy happening.
All right, well, it is halftime, everybody. We got a quick 30-minute break. We want to remind everyone, go buy some merch, go get a drink at the bar, go check outside. We've got the truck out there with the smoothies, and we got some fabulous vendors with all kinds of good stuff. I saw some exciting clothing items, and just go check it out. Go get some fresh air, and we'll see you back here in like 29 minutes. Sound good? Sounds good.
It's your life, do what you wanna do. I can't tell you who to shock it to. It's your life.
Hi, I'm Bucket. I'm a rookie for VB.
Hi, I'm Slim Riggins.
Hi, I'm Alpaca Punch.
Hi, I'm House Kitten.
I'm Pulp Friction.
If you were a cat, how would you meow? Which Muppet are you?
Animal. Beaker, because Beaker talks like meh, 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 and I sound like meh, 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 meh.
What clique were you in?
Academically responsible nerd who likes to have fun.
I guess the French one?
Did you play any sports growing up?
No.
Is there someone on your team you're really excited to skate alongside?
All the new rookies, but especially my wife, Alpaca Punch.
Definitely my wifey, Hell's Kitten.
Are you for or against pineapple on pizza?
I love pineapple.
Pineapple pizza is the best thing on earth.
I'm very against it.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
Cow heart.
Liver.
A maggot.
Now that you're on a home team, what does home feel like?
A bunch of people who care a lot about you, care about good teamwork and hard work, and love to eat lots of pizza. And make you feel better when you bonk your head really hard.
Everyone still loves me and supports me even when I'm a weenie.
Are we ready?
Hello, my Scream Queens. What would you like to know?
Are we gonna win champs?
Well, first I'm gonna need to know a little bit about the team. I've never met you. Who are you?
I just got drafted. I'm Gandalf the Cray.
My name is Betty Rampage.
I'm Stiletto.
I'm Sprocket Rocket.
Who's your celebrity crush?
Jeremy Allen White. Yes, chef.
If you were in a horror movie, what would be your weapon of choice?
Sprockets. I'd throw sprockets at them.
Is there a new teammate that you're really excited to skate alongside?
Definitely skating alongside my captains.
Now now that you're on a home team, what does home feel like?
As soon as we voted the new team name of Scream Queens, I felt immediately at home. I love it.
Okay, now I've heard from you all. I think that for champs, what we're really going to see is...
What are you doing? I thought you were playing Uno.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to the second half of exciting roller derby action here in Valhalla. Y'all enjoy your halftime? Come on, let's make some noise, everybody.
Well, the good news is that you get to enjoy it a little bit longer because we're starting off this half with a challenge.
Oh, my.
That's right. So the word on the street is that Jaeger Bomb allegedly, and I say allegedly, backblocked somebody in that last jam to close out the first half. Varsity Brawlers think that's a load of hooey, so they're challenging the call.
Well, give me a chance to show you what I bought when I went outside to the vendors. I got myself these really cool fingerless gloves because my hands are always cold.
Did you get those from Pretty Kitty?
I did, and I got these ones that are in Derby Dolls colors. These are really cute, you guys. There's if you missed them out there, and there's some really cool cards and stuff. I like sending people cards. And they have some with old Thomas guides as the as the image. But there's necklaces. I hope you all checked it out. Some of those people will still be there after the bout if you want to buy some stuff. And of course, make sure you take advantage of our Derby Dolls merch. I want to welcome everybody back to the YouTube channel. I hope everyone's got their snacks and stuff. I'm assuming my friend Susie's got some cookie dough and a beverage, and maybe my friend Rob is still watching, although he might have lost interest by now, who knows.
And just a reminder, we're gonna be doing the raffle between the third and fourth quarters, so you've got to be in it to win it. Get your tickets. You could win all kinds of cool stuff. There is a Mixie
Oh, what, that
ball?
magic
What is
thing?
that thing?
Okay,
Yeah.
it's a magic Mixie's crystal ball, and I watched a YouTube video on this.
You watched it too, it's amazing, right?
Oh my God, okay, if you don't want it, if you give it to me, I'll be your best friend forever, man. It is, my brother needs to come to a game so he can buy a ticket and win for me. It is so cool. And yeah, so got some Kiss Collectors CD book and mug, and a gift bag of Derby Dolls merch. And yeah, so if you're here, you should buy a raffle ticket, because we'll do the raffle right here, and you can't win if you don't have a ticket.
There's a hanging basket by
Jim,
veteran track monkey, Jim Jewett.
Oh man, those are amazing. I also want to, in addition to welcome everybody from the YouTube chat, who I hope is back and getting ready for this to start again as soon as we wait for this challenge to be discussed. Pulp Friction wants to welcome her parents, Sylvie and Larry, who came here from Paris.
Bienvenue!
Take me back with you, please. And they also have her friend Claire, also traveled all the way from Paris. Claire, welcome. Sylvie, Larry, and Claire all the way from Paris. Thank you so much for being here. This is really exciting. We're glad to have you here. I went to Paris as a little girl, and I never got to leave the little apartment because I was so young. Aww. I've always wanted to go back for Friday night skate in Paris, if they still do that. But Pulp Friction also has a shout out to Haunt, all the way in Taiwan. So Haunt, I hope you're watching. We miss you. And yeah, and again, hope everyone in the YouTube chat. Seth, are you back, Seth? Seth who?
Seth who?
Is he wearing his khakis?
I was talking to Start to Ruckus about those khakis, a fine, fine varsity brawler tradition. It's got to feel good for the Brawlers that, like, with the Scream Queens, are they officially a new team or are they a rebranded team? Does this knock the Brawlers out of being like the new?
Well,
the new kids?
Then are the Brawlers a rebranded Trust Fund Terrors with their gold helmets?
No, they're not.
I think the Sirens, even though they kept the blue, because blue is my favorite color, so go blue.
That's why they kept it.
But anyway, but I don't know. They're new, but they're full of former Sirens. There are new skaters though. But we're excited to have them there, and we're excited to have you here. And want to thank our sponsors real quick. We want to thank S1 Helmets, Symbol Protection, protecting the Derby Dolls since 2009, and the official helmet of the Derby Dolls, S1 Helmets. Also want to thank the City of Burning Ground. This bout is brought to you by the Vernon Community Fund, and the Vernon Community Fund provides charitable contributions to community-based organizations and governmental agencies in support of efforts to improve the quality of life, strengthen families, and affirm Vernon's ties with neighboring communities in pursuit of bright futures. I don't know if you knew this, the Derby Dolls are a non-profit organization. If you go to your Ralph's Reward and want to pick a charity, you can pick the Derby Dolls, and part of your percentage of your sales, your purchases will go to us. There's all kinds of ways you can donate to the dolls, but it looks like the challenge was won. That's right. Challenge won by the VB. That's kind of rare.
That's
usually
extremely rare.
It's usually the refs always win. So good job.
Let's not get it twisted. The refs are still gonna win.
Yes, this is true. So they are not having. Oh, look at how excited they are! They're so excited. They're all waving at Seth on the screen, I think. But
what they want is to get the call right. It's not about making the calls. It's not about putting poor beleaguered Jaeger in the box one more time. It's about making the right call.
No, it's about who wins.
Yeah.
We all want to win. I ain't gonna fuck around. It's about the winning. We do have one of the Scream Queens in the penalty box, though, serving some time. And we got Stiletto, though, jamming for the Scream Queens. Quickly out, Pulp Friction. Yeah! Pulp Friction with the fan base here. The fan base from Paris. Où est Philippe? I love you sing. Huh? Some French for you. I just dropped some French. Je m'appelle Evil E.
I am impressed. I'm so impressed that I forgot how to say I'm impressed in French.
Je suis impressed.
I don't think that's it.
Okay, how do we say penalty? Well, someone could tell us that. Screen Queens, we do have a penalty in there for Sprocket Rocket. Are you keeping count of Sprocket Rocket's penalties?
Yeah, I got that's 5 for old Sprocket there. As
boy,
the Terminator
Sprocket.
exits.
Sprocket just got aged. To be the Terminator, lead jammer. Oh my goodness. Right now, if you could see what was going on between Oblivion Westward and Ice Creamer, it was so good.
You'd never believe it.
Oh my God, you would never believe it. But it was really good.
2B makes short work of that pack. Comes around.
Yeah, TV is fast. TV's kind of hinting at retiring, and I'm like fighting that.
Why?
I don't know, but I'm putting it out there. TV's having such a great game. I can see why somebody would want to retire on front, but no. TV ain't going anywhere.
Keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
Keep skating.
We
forever.
say that forever. Keep skating forever, TV. Never leave the dolls ever. The jam will end, but your time skating for us never has to.
You'll be in our hearts forever.
Live the dream. The dream is mandatory. All right, what we got there? 3 points for the Brawlers. Is that correct?
I don't know.
4 points.
I'm not a referee.
I missed the thumb. I know you're always supposed to count the. Never forget the thumb. The shocker.
Don't neglect the thumb. I've always said that.
And we do have a penalty against the Scream Queens. Oh, and it's against their jammer. So this is going to be a power jam. That's right, one jammer on the floor, one team that can score, and that is the Brawlers. And they are already ahead 99-54, and they got a Palka Punch as their jammer.
Jesus opens it up out front. Oh my word.
Yeah, look at that pack.
I want Jesus with me the next time I go to the grocery store and somebody's like in front of where I want to be. She can just go in there and just be like, get out of the way. Trixie wants some artichokes.
You're the one who taught me. Someone was like talking about victory laps. And you'd say, man, don't limit your victory laps to the track. You can do them in the grocery store. You can do them anywhere. Anywhere you go, I do victory laps all the time. I'm pretty sure you said that. If you didn't, take credit for it, because it was great advice.
I said that. I also said all the other things you thought were funny for the last 10 years at least.
17 years we've been friends.
Oh, my God.
Well, I mean, you're probably too cool for me when you started. But.
Oh, absolutely. Far too cool. But not anymore. What happened? What happened to me?
No, you got downgraded to announcer. That's where they put us out before we die. And 10 points for the Scream Queens and a lot of penalties to get that happening. We have nunchucks in there with an arms penalty. And we've also got block matrix in there with a low blocking penalty. And there's also a directional block in there against Gandalf to skate. But I believe we have a must skate situation because you do have to field 2 blockers.
That's right. So Gandalf will skate in this one and then sit in the next one regardless of whether she picks up any penalties.
If you have any problems with that, you can ask our derby docent who's probably disappeared thinking that's the question I don't want to answer. Oh. Oh my, Jaeger's exploded.
Oh no.
Jaeger was like the first kernel in a thing of popcorn just ready to go. It was like boom. Have a wonderful day. Boom. Beats by K is your jammer. Oh man, a lot of great footwork there, and footwear.
This is pretty good footwear too.
Yeah, I mean, that's some expensive footwear right there.
Seriously, you can spend a lot on roller skates. You would be surprised unless you bought the doggone things at how much you can spend on roller skates.
I spend more on skates than a lot of transportation things that I had. The light moves.
Yeah, the light moves.
Trixie, you constantly blow my mind with the way you actually acknowledge these simple things that somehow baffle me because I don't know. I really don't. It's like that thing with the bingo when you said the number was on, and I kept literally looking for it to pop up, and there's it's proof that Evil E is a real blonde.
Yeah, we had a wonderful bingo night fundraiser.
Oh my God, bingo is the best because I won that great thing. It never happens. Yeah, we got to do bingo again. And then I went to another bingo thing and I didn't win. I felt really cheated.
Oh, see, that's where you screwed up. You got to go to our bingo things.
Oh, that's right, because our bingo things rule.
Yeah.
American Booty, jamming for the Varsity Brawlers. Oh my God! they're like maybe Varsity Brawler, but they're like swarming right there. There's some swarm stuff going on.
That's called teamwork, Evil E.
Jeez! Run away while you can.
And then that's some 4 points. 4 points for American Booty and the Brawlers.
All right, who here is rooting for the Scream Queens? Come on, where's the Scream Queen fan? Where's our Varsity Brawler fans? Woo! Let's give it for roller derby, everybody. Oh, nunchucks. Gets knocked down right in the first, trying to get through the pack for the very first time.
You know, I think that was actually Nunchuck's assist. Gave her a little bit too much mustard on that push.
Now, see there, you saw Hell's Kitten have to let and Slim Riggins, they had to let the jammer go, or they would have gotten one of those blocking out of bounds penalty. Newsy makes it out, but Nunchuck's out and decides to use the lead jammer position to call off for the jam by putting hands on hips. 4 points for the Scream Queens. 0 points for the Brawlers.
Looks like we got a body in the box for purple. That's to be determined, directional block.
Bucket jamming for the Brawlers. Oh, into the infield, has to re-enter the pack without advancing position, or could incur a penalty.
Jesus has put 2 and 3 on that Scream Queens jammer. Shows no sign of wanting to stop.
Yeah, Alpaca Punch and Jesus right now, they're holding back yeah, you know.
Who that?
Avada Kedavra, I feel so awful because I know it. And it just ties my tongue there. Here's Bucket. Bucket is really easy for a man. It's like going down to Ri-ettes. There's $2. Give me a bucket of beer.
It's like I should be more sympathetic. Nobody could say Trixie Biscuit on the mic either, so.
Well, I just love, I love Avada Kedabra's number 440. A friend of mine had an Oldsmobile 440. Sweet ride, man.
Sweet ride.
Yeah, you could hear that thing like 5 miles away. It's like, oh, Kim's coming.
That sounds like a broke-ass ride. That doesn't sound like a sweet ride.
And this girl was like 5'0", 90 pounds, and she would anyone looked at it wrong, she's like, "Are you looking at me?" Oh, ass, man. And
If
that's
I
all
could
she
only
did.
reach it.
Yeah, and she, man, you did not mess with her. And
Hey.
she'd pick me up, we'd go cruising. I just like watch her talk shit to everybody. It was a blast.
Bucket's in the box.
Bucket is in the box for a penalty. We also got Ice Creamer in the box for the Scream Queens. That's a low blocking penalty. Bucket is joined in there with Alpaca Punch with an above shoulders block. Also an above shoulders block. That would be Breaker Thigh. So that's 3 Brawlers and 2 Scream Queens in the box. And there's a timeout on that. Shocking.
Well, when you get that many penalties, you want to sit down and really think it over.
Is that the right number of penalties to give right now? Is it?
Is it? That's an official timeout.
Hey, I want to thank Frogmouth Clothing. Derby Dolls wear custom uniforms made by Frogmouth Clothing based in Austin, Texas. Thank you, Frogmouth. Also, want to remind people that we have all kinds of great programs. If you want to get involved with the Derby Dolls, you can become a ref. They will train you. If you want to be a Derby Doll, you can visit the table outside, learn about the Fresh Meat program, or online at derbydolls.com and join. And yeah, we got our Derby Por Vida program where you can learn, if you just want to skate on this beast of a track, which is, I can't tell you how joyous it is to skate on Masonite, it is heaven. You can look into that. And there's people who couldn't skate when they joined the Derby Dolls, and look at them now. We also got a great juniors programs for skaters from the ages of 7 to 17 looking for a fun challenge.
All these things, derbydolls.com/join. We are 6 minutes and 33 seconds away from the raffle. Get your raffle tickets. It's your last chance.
Yeah, like I said, we do the raffle right here, so all you have to do is sit there and we'll call numbers, and you could be a winner. Not the winner right now. It's the jam for Varsity Brawlers, who is in the penalty box.
That's right. This is a power jam for the Scream Queens.
Yeah, that's Stiletto jam for the Scream Queens. Makes it out pretty quickly. Ooh, Stiletto does everything quickly. And you got Jaeger and Oblivion Westwood, the only 2 VB in there. So what they're trying to do is run the pack, which is a little hard because there's only 2 of them, but there's 3 blockers for the Sirens. So technically the Sirens could hold the core of that pack.
But they can't, because the pack has to have players from both teams. It has to have blockers from
Well,
both
yes,
teams.
but they could kind of like manipulate it, maybe.
It's actually, in a way, it's easier when you only have the 2 blockers, because it's just you and me. We stay together
that's
and
true.
keep one of them, and we're doing our job.
Trixie, you're so smart. See, it's like you and me. That's right. Me and you just stick together.
We just stick together, baby.
And that's easy. Where's Trixie? Then that's where I need to be. You never have to ask anything else about that. Oh, Stiletto taken out by Jaeger, man. Did you get that on film? That was sweet. Not for Stiletto, who has definitely hurt her ass.
Mark that one for the highlight reel.
Yeah, there's a derby kiss there for you.
10 points for the Scream Queens, 68 to 125.
You all right, Stiletto? You okay there? Okay, just checking.
Did look like it hurt.
Oh, that hurt. I could feel it up here. And I'm on a shipping container. And we do have penalties. That was Sweetie got in the penalty box for the Scream Queens with the directional block. And we also, Jaeger did get a blocking out of bounds penalty for that, for the Varsity Brawlers. And Oblivion Westwood got an arms penalty. Not shocking there. Misbehaving, jamming for the Scream Queen. So now we got the dynamic duo of Sheezus and American Booty.
And that is the problem, that when you only have the 2 blockers, you're working so hard, you're trying to do so much, and it's easy for both of you to get penalties, and now you go from bad to still bad. You got 2 blockers again. So it's imperative when you only have 2 blockers to skate clean.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what they were trying to do there.
And it's
Let's
just what they
stop
did.
this now. We must stop the bleeding.
They succeeded. No blockers in the box for either team. Whiskey fighting it out with Tubi at the front of the pack. Back of the pack action. Boy, it's hard out here for a jammer in this jam, y'all.
Yeah, it is. Whiskey behavior, though, trying to break it up a little bit with Hell's Kitten. Oh, yep, has the helmet cover. Has it on. That was tricky.
Yeah, you call that a star stash. It looked like Whiskey wanted to pass it, did not pass it. Just put it back on. You're allowed to do that.
Beats by K has made it out, and Whiskey Behavior sees that happening. Oh!
The blockers in the front were calling for a call-off, but Whiskey was a
She's
little
right behind
occupied.
Slim Riggins there.
Yeah. So we got a lead
Riggins!
change.
4 points for the Varsity Brawlers.
Two points for the Scream Queens. And Whoopi Rollberg goes out there to pull Slim and Amazon down. Looks like the Scream Queens are going to be without the services of a jammer in this jam.
Yeah, Stiletto going into the penalty box. Got American Booty on the jam line. Well, yeah, they're sorting out some.
Whoopi keeps pulling people down. Is she going to leave anybody up there?
I don't think it's her choice at this point.
I feel like if you're wearing a light up blue crown, you get to do whatever you want.
Yeah, apparently not. Oh, right. So, yeah, Scream Queens, they have got some definite penalties there. Back blocking. I can't read that one. They got a bunch of penalties. Just take it that way. And then, VB not to be left out. Hell's Kitten's got a legal block.
Yeah, the key one there was by Whiskey. It was a back block as Whiskey entered the pack, just kind of nailed somebody and everybody went down. You're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, Sweetie up there holding the front line, along with Sprocket Rocket, knowing they've got to skate as clean as possible. Sprocket Rocket especially.
Yeah, Sprocket's had some penalty trouble. You know who else has had some penalty trouble with the Scream Queens is the Young Chucks. On 6 by my unofficial count, one more, and 101 will be out of here.
Yeah, I like how they're definitely working. Oh, man, trying to adjust the speed of the track. They're trying to make it a little bit harder for American Booty to get into another point scoring position. Wasn't working for them. And right now, VB is just racking up the points, and they still got, just a couple seconds left on the jam clock. And, whew, I am done.
You're done. They're the ones doing all the work, you believe.
I was, putting a caption on it, so to speak. I just made that up.
My face when I'm done.
My face. I call off things all the time by putting my hands on my hips. It's like, ugh.
I'm calling off this mac and cheese.
And unfortunately, people around you, when they're trying to call it off, they don't listen.
I'm calling off this phone call with my boss.
Calling it off.
Calling it off.
Oh my good. Oh, I'm seeing some derby action in the in the stands right now.
Oh, what kind of derby action are we getting in the stands?
It's between Milo and Violet, and Violet's running back and forth, and Milo's about to take Violet out again. We have nobody in the penalty box, so that's good. It's very enjoyable. No, don't stop him. It's okay.
Let the children run free.
Let them run free. So Fiona Renegade's like, no, we're keeping over here. When mom's a ref. All right, so Jaeger got in the back. Couldn't quite see right there if Misbehaving was just skating through at the end or got some points there. Doesn't look like it.
Clean play all the way around.
Yeah, 1 point for the Brawlers.
The children are falling left and right in the stands. Sounded like they dropped that one from a height.
There goes Stiletto. Adjusting her right elbow pad, though, it's always somewhat concerning. Breaker thighs holding the front of the line with Jesus and Bucket. Stiletto.
Really good agility from Stiletto, managing to just barely hold on to that inside line.
And, the thing is, Stiletto's always smiling, which is just so incredible.
All right, we got just one more jam in the third period. It's going to be last call after this break.
That's right, last call for alcohol after the 5-minute break while we do raffle. So you can get yourself a refreshing Sierra Nevada. They're really delicious, and you can also get some wine. And, get them while you can. Bucket with the directional block for the Brawlers, sitting out in the penalty box. Oh, man.
I hate it when I look down to write something down because everybody starts screaming and I'm like, what am I
know.
missing?
Well, basically, you have Avada Kedavra and Damage Dame holding the front line with Ice Creamer and, making it really, really hard for 2B Terminator to get through. See, Damage Dame doing it again. Oh! Avada Kedavra's like, out. And then, Jaeger's like, nope, we're not having that.
I thought 2B was sneaking through with that before anybody clocked her, but not so. Not so.
Jaeger looks so serious, and like Oblivion Westwood's like, you need to calm down, people. You need to hold your shit together.
All right, y'all, that's your third, 77 to 145 in favor of the Varsity Brawlers, and it is
raffle time. That's right. Put your hands in your pocket, deep in your pocket. Fish
Put in
around
your neighbor's pockets.
and
See
pull
if
out
they've got tickets.
Pull out your raffle ticket.
That's how you make friends, right?
All right, the first one we got is going to be a Kiss Collector's CD gift basket. That's right, Kiss, I believe, as in the band.
Collect all the kisses.
Or unless you're getting kisses, we
Gotta kiss them all.
I'm a germaphobe, so I will not be participating in that. Hell's Kitten there with a low blocking penalty. And the first one is, let me get my readers. All right, 7, 5, 6, 5, 8, 8. That's 7, 5, 6, 5, 8, 8. Do we have a winner?
If that's you, make some noise. Let us know.
Oh, we got a winner. Why don't you come down here to the edge of the stairs by my office?
Concessions. They don't
Or no,
concessions.
come to concessions. Don't come to my office. I don't allow visitors. If you go to concessions, they'll get you your prize.
It's not office hours. Sorry.
Yeah. Office is closed. All right, the second prize is a purple hanging basket made by our very own track monkey, Jim Jewett. Love, Jim, and you will love your purple hanging basket. It is for the person who holds the ticket that says 756580. 756580. We got a winner. Woohoo! Get your prize.
Did you win that one too, same guy?
Yeah, go to concessions. Get yourself get yourself some chips. There's chips, snacks, cookies, all kinds of good stuff. And now we have the Magic Mixies crystal ball. Okay, whoever buys this, me and Trixie want to hang out with you. It's not a Magic Trixie's, it's a Magic Mixies crystal ball.
It's got a wand. It does mist. There's a doll. It lights up and makes a noise.
It's got a wand.
It's got a wand.
All right, so the number for that then is we got 756631. 756631. We got a winner?
Make some noise if that's you.
Come on, 631. 756631.
Oh, there they are!
Woohoo! Yay!
Oh, and I see kids there too, that's exactly what you want. That's who you want to win these.
Oh man! Okay, I know who. I got
that
my
means
eye.
you're not going to be able to get it off of them. Sorry, Evil.
Gift. Okay, now we got a gift bag of Derby Doll merch. Hi, Mom. Mom's dead. Just kidding. Okay, so we've got for this Derby Doll merch 756572. 756 752. We got a winner? Who wants some Derby Dolls merch? It's really cool. 752. All right, if that is yours, come up to the concession stand and we will take care of you and your prizes. Thank you so much for buying raffles tickets and supporting your Derby Dolls. Like I said, we are a nonprofit organization and we need your money.
And thank you also to all of our donors who provided these excellent prizes. Yeah, I said it. I said thank you. My mom raised me to be freaking polite, Evil E. You got a problem with that?
You are very polite.
I'm
I
so
usually
goddamn
am.
polite.
I'm so fucking polite, it's unbelievable. I'm going to be polite enough to tell you about the after party right now. The after party is going to be happening at Novocaine Sports Bar in Huntington Beach. This Latina-owned and operated venue is just a couple of minutes drive from Valhalla and has a large patio with plenty of seats. They got a full bar with lots of delicious cocktails and a nice beer selection, as well as a kitchen serving up vegan tacos, meat burritos, hot Cheetos, hot Cheetos with nacho cheese.
Beautiful hot Cheetos.
Nacho cheese. And everything in between. The patio's open to hang out starting at 9 o'clock. There's free valet party, but tips are appreciated. Cash always speaks well. And of course, there's street parking. That is Novocaine at 5812 Santa Fe Avenue. Ask a Derby doll, and they will make sure you get to our after party. And if you have a question about roller derby, just buy somebody a drink, and they'll be happy to talk to you as long as you want, maybe.
One of the really beautiful things about roller derby, Evalee, is the changing of the roller derby seasons. We're in sweaty hands on a microphone season. So as you listen to the game, I want everyone to imagine that everything up here is real sticky and gross.
Yo, it's only April. Wait till July.
No.
That's when that menopause spray comes in. Cooling spray. Everybody want Evil's menopause spray. That stuff's really good, man.
It's a different kind of seasonal change,
yeah.
Evalee.
It truly is. You know what, Trixie?
What's that?
20 years of Derby Dolls this year. 20 years I've been here. 20 years we've been doing this.
And indeed, we are going to be celebrating the Derby Dolls' 20th anniversary coming up this October, isn't that right?
Yeah, we got a special bout that's going to be happening on October 21st. And then for the old schoolers, we got something we're working on you for the 22nd. But unless you're old school, you can't come, so I'm not telling you about it.
We're going to draw one name at random and make you play in a game. It's going to be like the Hunger Games.
Oh, shit. We should totally do that.
Well, we should totally do that. We should check everybody's insurance and their
Well,
hips
we'll do
first.
the insurance first.
Their bone density.
Their bone density. I want to skate again, but I'm like, my bone density.
Must be at least this dense to play.
I kneeled down to say hi to Milo and Sevilla Renegade's kid, and it's like I don't mind the skating. I just said getting down and up is what's killing me. And no problem getting down, up, and going around the track. Misbehaving, lead jammer for the Scream Queens, and we got Alpaca Punch out of the pack for the Brawlers. Brawlers ahead right now, 145 to 77 for the Scream Queens. Of course, this is the first game for our Scream Queens, and let's give it up for them. Let's make some noise for roller derby, everybody. Fourth, final quarter, exciting roller derby action here in Valhalla. Woo!
Yeah, the Brawlers really turned on the scoring last quarter. They outscored the Scream Queens 59 to 24.
Yeah, I'm wondering, I'm gonna have to have my friend Susie tell me if this is better than slap fighting. I'm gonna hope it's a yes. And I told you that I could be a better commentator than the slap fighters, and I hope you agree. We do have Hell's Kitten right now jamming for the Varsity Brawlers. Hell's Kitten. Man, look at that pack, it's so tight. Yeah, there's a lot of action going on in that pack right now. And we've had so many packs sent out by penalties, it's just like so many people, I can't even see who everybody is. It's like everybody's up there.
Sweet Home Alabama escapes the pack, doing a little star stash action. That's where you take off the helmet cover and hide it so that nobody knows you're the jammer.
Yeah, I was a little confused. I'm like, where's the jammer? I don't know, I guess they're hiding it. 9 points for the Varsity Brawlers. And we do have Newsy in the penalty box for the Brawlers with the directional block. Also Stiletto going into the penalty box for the Screen Queens with an above shoulders block.
Jagerbomb turns around, blocks the other jammer to try to get her caught up back in that pack before exiting her own self.
I was watching Ice Creamer that practically do the running man. It was just like, are you gonna get the, it was just incredible. Oh my God. Good stuff, I tell ya.
3 points for the Brawlers on that jam. Extending their lead, 157 to 81. Clean jam, full packs. And a hole the size of all outdoors on the high side. To be Determinator doesn't need an invitation. She just rides right on through.
Yeah, I mean, we've had so many thinned out packs. It just seems like crowded now that everybody's up there with no penalties.
It didn't seem crowded on the high side, let me tell you that.
Yeah, well, there's that. Nunchucks coming through. Scream Queens are really into changing their helmet covers all the time. Those queens, they keep changing their outfits. Now I see why they call them the queens, because they have so many outfits to change into. And I thought I was going to be doing a bunch of Gandalf the Crate in the penalty box with the directional box for the Scream Queens.
You thought you were going to be doing a bunch of meth?
Not allowed to make any more meth jokes. Met Gala jokes with Oblivion Westwood since her birthday was yesterday. I was going to do some Met Gala commentary, and I haven't had a chance to do that yet. You know, the Met Gala's on May 1st, Monday.
You know who else's birthday it is?
Who?
It's Voltron's birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday,
yeah. Volt, the original enforcer, isn't that right, Evelyn?
He is the only original enforcer left. He's the original enforcer. We had some refs, but we didn't. He's an original enforcer. We're going to call it that way.
There you go.
There were some guys.
Some guys.
Bitchy.
Just some guys.
Busta. Anybody
wearing blades is just some guys, man.
It's like either if you're somebody's husband or brother, you were a ref, or you're a friend of Blade. Pulp Friction trying to get a little love there. And slamming Amazon up to the front, calls it off.
The conversation in the chat room is some folks talking about lots of subs out here tonight. You'd never know it by the level of play. Avada Kedavra substitute.
Oh,
in the sub pool still.
Wow.
I did not know that until Melanie Clarkson pointed out in the chat.
All right, we are going to have a power jam here because Slam and Amazon got a penalty, and so it's we're going to have a power jam for cutting. Oh, we have another, and a Damage Dame in the penalty box for above shoulders. I believe that's the first time Damage Dame's been in there. Congratulations. And we got a timeout being called by the Scream Queens. Hey, I just want to remind you all that, like I said, we have absolutely no advertising budget because we're a nonprofit. Please take pictures and put them on the social medias and say how wonderful time you're having at Derby. We really appreciate it. And we hope everyone, of course, will be considering buying a ticket to our next game, which will be on May 20th, another doubleheader. That one with the juniors in the afternoon, of course, the junior Tough Cookies and Scream Queens. And then the adult is the Fight Crew versus the Scream Queens. And basically, any information on when tickets go on sale, all you have to do is check out our social medias or sign up for our mailing list at derbydolls.com.
And you all might not realize this because you got your tickets, but these things are selling out. So if you want to get there, you got to keep your eyes open and act fast as soon as those suckers go on sale, or you're going to lose out.
They go sell out pretty much within 48 hours these days. And, of course, grab some merch on the way back and out. There's some fantastic new shirts. Oh, my God. I love when they drop new merch all the time, and it's all limited edition. There's some general shirts that they do over and over, but there's a lot of limited edition stuff. And some really cool stuff over there. And, of course, we want to thank all the volunteers who help make this possible. That's the majority of the people here are volunteers, so please give them a high five. And if you can, pick up your own trash on the way out because a volunteer has to do it otherwise. All right, we're going into the power jam with the advantage for the Brawlers.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, there's Oblivion Westwood.
Oblivion Westwood heard the Met Gala was on and was like, exit stage right.
I don't know if she's a fan of Carl Lagerfeld, who they were honoring this year.
Oh, seriously? Fuck Carl Lagerfeld.
I know.
All my homies hate that guy.
I know, but Chanel for 30 years, although some things are questionable. Right now, I mean, the creative director for Chanel right now is so awful. It's like, and what she's doing to Margot Robbie should be illegal. But, free Margot Robbie from Chanel, please.
I've always said that.
Oblivion Westwood, obviously, idol is Vivian Westwood, and where she got her skate name, and who we lost Vivian Westwood last December.
But Oblivion Westwood skates on, gets another 5 points, comes around, and tries to score some more.
Yeah, poor Oblivion Westwood had a couple injuries last year, which kept her off the track. We're glad to have her back.
Beats the crap out of dying evilly. Vivian Westwood jams no more.
Gives a tie. Oh my. Are you gonna watch the Met Gala?
No, I just wait until the next day and I look at all of the photo
Oh my
galleries.
God, I love the Met Gala so much. I gotta see if Whitney Fears wants to watch it with me. Call off everything for the Met Gala. We do have Hell's Kitten in the penalty box with a directional block, and that's stiletto with another block.
Sure is for stopping.
Stopping.
That, by my unofficial count, is 6 for Hell's Kitten. One more, and Hell's Kitten is going to be going bye-bye.
Yeah, we'll have stats on this game. Unfortunately, our older lady eyes are having a hard time reading them on our phones.
My phone's too
wah,
small.
wah.
I need a big phone.
Misbehaving on the outside, trying to get past Bucket. Man, Bucket was really holding that rail. Literally, it seemed like. 2 points for the Brawlers.
And 3 for the Scream Queens. 8 minutes to go. 178 for the Brawlers, 88 for the Scream Queens.
And that's Vodka Deborah in the play box, I believe, for the Scream Queens with the directional block.
That's a directional block, Evilly.
I am getting an email this weekend, and I am so sorry.
Jaeger out with a quickness.
I can apologize for my mistakes. I can say I was taught English by a Dutch immigrant. All right, Jaeger bomb up to the front. Oh, little style. Oh, am I going to call it off? Am I?
Is she going to call it off, folks? I don't know.
Somebody's showboating. Oh, right before Sweetie got to the back, a little Janus interruptus. Woo, just called that off.
It's not showboating, it's game management.
We call it showmanship, and we appreciate it.
With under 7, coming up on 7 minutes to go in the game, VB's got a commanding lead and can be maybe forgiven for running the clock down a little bit.
Like Casey Bomber doing showmanship, excellent. Some other people, we get a little, depends. Oh! Wow.
Holy smokes.
Vita blocking, I think, was like horizontal there for a minute. I'm not sure.
Vita blocking went for the hit and I think managed an assist.
Definitely some multitasking going there and defying some gravity. Or actually gravity won, as it always does.
Gravity and the Enforcers. They always win.
We do have a pack-a-punch in the penalty box for the Varsity Brawlers with an arms penalty, making this next jam a power jam.
Power jam. Scream Queens hand the star to number 389. That's stiletto.
We got a full track of blockers. And Scream Queens up. It only happened once so far. Scream Queens are holding the core of it and trying to slow it down a little bit, but that meant VP, they had an unfriendly line in the front and the back. Some Riggins.
Yeah, it looked about crowded in that pack. It looked like a Japanese subway train.
Oh, my brother was just in Japan for the Protostars and Planets 7 conference for astrophysicists in Kyoto. Kyoto? I don't know.
Kyoto.
But he posted a picture of him on a train. It was really cute. For my brother, the astrophysicist.
My brother, the astrophysicist.
I know.
Brag.
I'm not bragging. You should feel a lot of sympathy for me.
Some of us don't even have brothers, let alone famous, talented ones.
Well,
who,
yeah, you know what it's like having
sky.
a brother who's about to become an astrophysicist, and you're like 5 years younger than him. I was like, everyone's looking at you like, ugh. I hope she marries well. She didn't get the brains in the family, that's for sure. Not when you're standing next to a freaking astrophysicist. And I asked him if you went to Protostars and Planet 7, did you have to see 1 through 6? And he said, not really. And then I asked him about the first, and the first one was called Protostar and Planet. And the first Protostar was named after somebody from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which I thought was very appropriate.
Protostar?
Yeah, that's like a baby star. So that I know.
Who is it named after?
Well, it's not after Nagerbaum, who's in the penalty box along with To Be Determinator. They've got failure reforms, and Jaeger also went with a blocking out of bounds. And then we also got a penalty against our Scream Queens. That's a failure to reform for Gandalf the Cray. Yeah, I can't remember which character from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy that the first protostar was named after, but they're new stars. Kind of like the Scream Queens. They're new stars.
Okay, but what you don't understand is that I'm a dork, and you can't tell a dork that there's a Hitchhiker's reference and then not say what it is.
I will look back through my text messages from my brother if you hold on. Oh, are you going to call it? Nope. Damage Dane. Whoa! That was nice. Right up to the front. Calls it off. Smooth move. Wow. Yeah, let's make some noise for roller derby, everybody. Hell yeah. Oh, I like it out here.
Full packs, no penalties. Empty penalty boxes. Gives them a chance to cool off so that they'll be nice and refreshing for the next set of hot butts sitting on them.
Oh, Zaphod.
Beeblebrox, of course it is.
There you go.
New York State of Mind out for Varsity Brawlers, and my nerd needs have been assuaged. Thank you, Eva Lee. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I did watch, or I listened to the radio show. That tells you how long ago I was into it when they had a radio show. Not podcast, an actual radio show on the actual radio. All right, News New York, speaking of radio, I don't know why I am. I just want to say that. But we have New York State of Mind, who was, somehow I was going to segue, and it did not work out well, who is trying to get through the front. We got this awesome teamwork here going by Stiletto and Nunchucks holding her back, and finally breaks free. And New York State of Mind. Skate free, Newsy. Skate free while you can.
Free, little bird. Little brawler. Woo! Oh, that was incredible. Just picking up the foot and just gliding on through on that inside line.
Man, that was just exhausting to talk about, so I don't know how it felt to skate. 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, which means
that's
3
the whole
minutes.
Game,
that's 3 minutes left in the game.
We're gonna drive home soon.
Yeah, you have to help me out of Murder Alley. All right, an official timeout being called by the enforcers. Oh my goodness, and I can see why. Look at that. We have for the Scream Queens in the pay box. That is Sweet Home Alabama is in there with a directional block. There's Nunchucks in there with blocking out of play. There's also for the Brawlers. Was that 804? Okay, yeah, so that would be what, Beats by K in there.
The important part is that one player on each side has been ejected for reaching that penalty threshold.
Oh,
Nunchucks
my goodness.
for the Scream Queens and Hell's Kitten for the Brawlers are both hitting the showers a little early tonight, Emily.
Oh, y'all are out of here. Wah, wah.
You have done the crime, and it is time to do the time.
See, and if you're ejected from the game, you have to go to the after party and set up.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yep, they got to head over to Novocaine right now and get things going on the patio.
You got to get a broom and start sweeping up for housekeeping.
Yep, that's how it works. You get ejected.
That would actually be a good way to do it. a little bit of extra incentive to keep it clean. Get ejected, you got to sweep under the bleachers. Sorry.
Well, they might find a T-shirt or a koozie, because I saw something go under the track when somebody.
Yeah, the smart money hangs out under the bleachers.
Somebody dropped it. There's that guy over there, just like, well, man, maybe he didn't want it. I don't know. No, I just dropped it.
All right, so we're back at it. Severely depleted packs. Looks like we've got one blocker and one pivot for each side, and one jammer. We got one of each, you believe?
We got one of everything.
Jammers are having a convivial little chat there on the jammer line.
Well, it has been a fantastic game, and we are so happy to have our teams back. We had to have all-star teams for a while, which was really wonderful, but it's nice just to have our teams back. And to have, right now, we have Stiletto jamming for the Scream Queens and Pulp Friction with her family here from Paris. And this is really cool, man. Are you not entertained, I say? Woo!
Splitting the uprights, going through that pack. I thought Stiletto was getting ready to juke, but instead just went right down the middle.
Oh, yeah. Nobody in the penalty. Now, as we come down to the last couple minutes, it gets very important to skate clean, especially in the last jam. So people do not want to get penalties at this point.
No, that's true. We got less than 2 minutes to go, so we're going to get a couple jams in. to be fighting, and I mean fighting our way out of that track.
I was just hearing the sound of knees on Masonite. I do like falling on Masonite though.
I'm just hearing the sound of Jaeger yelling at people and shaking her finger. Why? Don't know.
Carnage, I tell you. Wow. Two points for the Brawlers.
Mr. Chata getting a little animated up here in the rad booth.
Dude, what's going on? I'll keep an eye on them.
Yeah, you gotta watch out. They get rowdy.
You know, I'm security around here too. You do not want me on your bad side. I'm telling you right now.
Two Brawlers sitting down.
Slim Riggins. And Jaeger.
Jaeger.
Surprised Jaeger's not out of here yet. Oh, official timeout being called. Oh, we have less than a minute on the game clock. So I believe that means we are going into last jam rules.
That's right. The way this works is, at the end of the last jam, the officials are going to report the points to the people recording the points, and then they're all going to have a chat. If the team that's in the lead skated clean, then the game is over. If the team that's in the lead after the last jam had a penalty and the other team skated clean, we're going to have one last jam. That'll be indicated by the head ref doing a little like pumping motion with that arm.
It's like truck driving Kimmy. We call that the truck driving Kimmy, right?
Did we call it that? Yeah, sure, we call it that. We've always called it that.
Yeah, we've always done it. Have we not thought of this sooner? How do we not think of this sooner? I don't know, man.
Keep your eyes, at the end of this jam, keep your eyes on head ref Hasselblack to see if she's going to award the game or call for one last jam. Once the game is over, you are invited to rush on down here safely and sanely to offer a crisp high five to your favorite skaters.
You can slap some hands.
Do it. You can touch a sweaty wrist guard. Yum, yum.
Well, only with permission, with consent. And if they offer a hand, that is consent, and you can slap it. I like sweaty skaters, what can I say?
You've come to the right place, Eveline.
I certainly have, and that's why you can't get rid of me.
Black Matrix was past the star, has put it on, is now your jammer for the Scream Queens.
That's right, Black Matrix. Oh, are we doing more? Oh my goodness. Bucket's
gonna have a hard time passing it. The pivot's behind her.
Yep, took it off and then put it back on, I think.
Yep, that's Star Stash, baby.
Star Stash. Oh, Jesus, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna knock it in the infield, I think. Oh, we still have time on the game clock.
Yep, one more jam, y'all.
One more jam, everybody. Make some noise. You can scream, you can shout, you can stomp your feet. Just don't whistle.
Please don't whistle.
But you can stomp your feet, it's really fun.
Yeah, it sounds great on those bleachers.
See, Violet's doing it.
Eight points in that last jam. It's 193 to 114.
It's really quiet. Everyone's all of a sudden like,
just 79 points to tie.
Here we go. Last jam.
You think the Scream Queen's got a 79-point jam in them?
4 points.
For points? Oh,
got one more points in for Seth.
They don't have a jammer.
Uh-oh. Not going to be any points from, oh my. Oh.
Risky behavior going
Risky
to the
behavior
box.
gone to the box. The heck? Oh my, oh! Whoopi Rollberg is like, no, we are, oh my goodness! Oh my!
She's not just waving that thing, she's waving the hell out of it.
Man, you're gonna do it well, I tell you, and Whoopi is not messing around. Timeout by the Scream Queens!
That's right, we got ourselves a challenge.
Now it is, you may think, there's no way the Scream Queens can win. And you know, technically, this is true. But we have a thing called the championships. And it comes to the championships, there's a lot of things that come to who is placed in the team in our rankings. And those one little points or two little points here and there, that can affect your ranking and that can affect how you end up at champs. So that is why every single point counts. And once again though, let's make some noise for roller derby, everybody. Woo!
That's absolutely true, Evil Eve. With a league that only has, not that many games, all things considered. It's not baseball. We're not playing 186 of these things.
All right. So basically, there's stuff that's written too small for my eyes, I gotta be honest.
It looked like an illegal procedure on block matrix.
I think so.
I don't know what that illegal procedure might have been. Typically, it's a false start, but that's just the most common illegal procedure that I've seen. But there's always an element of mystery to an illegal procedure. What could this procedure have been? Why is it illegal? Fake call-off? Is that what that says?
Oh, there's a challenge on it.
Yeah, it's something call-off, tubal call-off. That's a kind of...
Wait, we gave our... Stats has our binoculars.
All right, it's a something call-off.
Yeah, my readers don't work like that.
Illegal call-off. Whoopi Rollberg is reenacting the call-off for head ref Hasselblack.
That's awesome. Yeah, Chance has young eyes, and we appreciate them. We appreciate them very much. I want to appreciate the Sierra Nevada Hop Splash, non-alcoholic. It is really good.
Made with Citra and Amarillo hops.
Love it. Evil don't hit the bottle like she used to. Ain't so kind on your system when you get older, I tell you. Sure did enjoy drinking, though. Oh, a good run.
All right, so Hassel has heard everybody's opinion of what went down. And
Hassel has heard everyone's opinion, and we'll continue to hear everyone's opinion, probably for the rest of her life.
The enforcers are going to talk it over, and who knows what might happen next? Who knows? Because we've already had one penalty reversed tonight, which is pretty much a unicorn.
It is. And once again, I want to remind everybody when you exit that, consider going to the after party. A lot of people go there. It's a really good time, and they always have drink specials. And like I said, they have food. Food is great. There's a lovely patio. And, yeah, it's a great place to hang out.
Beautiful cocktails.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Beautiful hot Cheetos.
And once again, thank you to everybody watching on YouTube. We really appreciate it, and we're so glad that you're here joining us.
Beautiful YouTube.
And, make sure you put May 20th on it was May 20th is our next bout, right?
May 20th.
May 20th.
5/20. Smoke anything you want. It's not special. Celebrating the 1 month anniversary of 420. It's 5/20.
I want to know what's up with 420 and the Derby Dolls and Price is Right. Because when in 2004, the Derby Dolls, we went on Price is Right because Laser Blazer wanted to bid 420. And the episode magically aired on 420. Didn't win, by the way. And then our very own Diana Ross, Di goes on there, and it airs on 420, and she is a winner.
How about it?
And goes all the way.
Did she bid 420?
I don't think so. And I think that might have been the key. So Laser Blazer, who is retired.
Are you telling me that you do better in games when you actually try to win them than when you make dumb drug jokes?
Yeah, and the best part is I had never once seen Laser Blazer spark up. So maybe she did it so fast. Maybe that's why we call her Laser Blazer. I honestly don't know. If you knew Laser Blazer, you would know why that you would not question any of these things at all. And you'd be like, totally one of my favorite people.
I don't know Laser Blazer, and yet I also have no questions.
Well, we have Hasselblack, who is the head ref, and now, I see. What? Oh my God. Oh, theatrics.
There's a slow motion tantrum going on that infield. The challenge wins. The illegal call-off is no more. The Scream Queens, I believe they're going to get to have a jamboree.
Woohoo! Well, they got these new uniforms, and they created this new team. They're like, come on, let us skate. Put us in. Oh, look at Whoopi. Hell yeah.
Some of us are cheering for the Brawlers. Some of us are cheering for the Scream Queens. In the chat room, they're cheering for California Roll.
I know. It was so nice seeing California Roll's name on the roster. It's been such a long time. We're so glad you're here. But I tell you, Brawlers may win this game, but I think Whoopi Rollberg just won everything right now. She won the night for sure.
That was the MVC, the most valuable challenge. Oblivion Westwood is out. Closely pursued by Stiletto. Game clock is ended. Whoopi didn't call that off. Oblivion called that off.
Oblivion called off and was so like, basically waited for the clock to run off on the game clock because was trying to skate clean.
All right, the officials are holding it, waiting to see if there's going to be any penalties. Hasselblack. And that's your game! Varsity Brawlers have defeated the Scream Queens 193 to 114.
All right, come get your hands slapped, everybody. Let's give it up for the Varsity Brawlers, everybody. To be Determinator, Hell's Kitten, Bucket, Vita Blocken, American Booty, Alpaca Punch, Oblivion Westwood, Jesus, Beats Back K, New York Skate of Mine, Pulp Friction, Slim, Riggins, Co-Captain Jägerbomb, Captain Breaker Thighs, and coaches California Roll and Star D Ruckus.
One more time for your victorious Varsity Brawlers! And now, please congratulate in their inaugural game at the LA Derby Dolls League, the Scream Queens! Damage Dame, Slammin' Amazon, Nunchucks, Gandalf the Cray, Stiletto, Avada Kedavra, Whiskey Behavior, Sprocket Rocket, Sweet Home Alabama, Black Matrix, Misbehavin', Hannah Barbarian, Captain Ice Creamer, Not Skating, Usual Captain Horchata, and Betty Rampage, coaches Whoopi Rollberg and May Lay, your Scream Queens!
We want to thank our enforcers, EMT Stall Repair Team, the Track Monkeys, our photographers. You can check out all their wonderful stuff on Grant Palmer, the photographer, online. Of course, our rad crew, our DJ was MacBook Pro. I'm Eva Lee, and this is Trixie Biscuit.
Sup?
And we have been your announcers. Thank you so much for supporting the Derby Dolls. I want to remind you all to be happy, be well, be back here on May 20th. All right, thank you and good night.